What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video. I just got back from the dealership and I got myself a new toy. I bought myself a new car. This is the 2020 Hyundai Sonata SEL Plus trim, which is the second highest trim of the four trims. I think it looks really sweet. This exterior color is called Portofino Gray. Looks really classy, and the interior color is this dark gray slash black. It's a mix of like suede and leather and cloth. I think it looks really pretty as well. Before I show you guys around this car, I gotta show my family first because they have no idea what car I got. All right, Mom, what do you think it is? Take a guess.
Toyota.
Toyota what?
Toyota Corolla.
It's an Audi. It's an Audi. I had to. What do you think of Audis?
If you bought Audi, I will crash your car.
Oh, why? What's wrong with Audis?
Oh, you don't like Audi?
For some reason, my mom hates German luxury cars. Audi, that is my favorite car brand. I'm not buying Audi.
Because it costs a lot for maintenance. A lot.
Costs a lot for maintenance, gas, and insurance. One day we'll have an Audi, but that is not what I bought just yet.
By looking at the car, I will give you 10 out of 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
And it's not 10 out of 10 because it's not Toyota?
Toyota, I will write 10 out of 10.
Okay, that's fair, that's fair. Mom approves though. Super glad that my family loves this car as much as I do. I really think I made a great purchase with this thing. I do miss my old car though. That car I had for 5 years, it did really good to me. Have a lot of amazing memories driving it. I mean, that's my first car I ever bought as a sophomore in college. I was still at school at the time. But with everything else in life, we keep upgrading, we keep progressing. So I'm super glad I had this as my new baby. Let's keep this video rolling. I will show you guys around it. Alright, let's start with the exterior of the car. I think Hyundai has really upped their game the last couple of years. This car looks really sleek. One thing I like is the blacked out grille. New design here for the 2020 model year, I believe, is when they introduced this new design. And one cool feature are these LED headlights. So these accents come around at like an angle like this. So the lights come up through here. And if you can tell, there's a little design built in here. But the light continues up to right here where the split is. And then after this split, Hyundai continued this chrome accent throughout the entire length of the car all the way to the back, as you can see here. So it just makes for a really free-flowing design that kind of brings the whole exterior together, starting from the lights all the way back. I know when Hyundai introduced this new facelift with this brand new grille, it got a lot of mixed reviews because it's so in your face compared to the older models. This grille is quite literally about double the size in length. Like, it goes literally across the entire front of the car. This grille, look at that. I personally love it. I love the aggressive style, the sporty look. It is really in your face. A lot of people don't like it. Some people say it looks like a catfish. Like, this is the mouth of the fish here, and then the lights that shoot out are the eyes. I can see it, but to me, this looks extremely sporty. Moving to the side of the car, I think it looks equally as good from this angle. These rims, I believe, are 18 inches on top of 35mm tires. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's accurate. But I really love the mix of the chrome and the black accents in these rims. Looks really slick. Half of it is this chrome accents shooting out, and half of it are these black accents shooting out the other way. Really classic. The sharp angles and the sharp lines continue throughout the car, moving to the back, and this car does of course have remote starts, and the way it works is you lock it first and then you hold down this right here. It doesn't actually work like every time. Oh, there it is. There it goes. Yeah, so it starts up right there. Let me turn it off really quick. Let's turn it off right there. There we go. And moving to the back, they continue the angular lines that you saw in the headlights with the taillights as well. I like how it's this, it's kind of like the C-shape starts here, curves around, and the strip goes all the way across. It looks really sweet at night before moving back here with the same design, and this is a 1.6 liter turbo. Let me pop open the trunk for you, take a look at that. Pop open. There we go. I think it is a good size space, definitely bigger than my Jetta. It was pretty far back in there. I assume there's an extra tire under here. I actually have not checked yet. Yeah, there you go. I am extremely happy with the exterior of this car. Now let's hop back inside. I will show you the interior. Want that combo, better know you'll need a check from me. Can pay to play, the sun still won't get a cent from me. I mix the fit up with the side like it's a remedy. I mix it up inside the pot, watch it drip while it dry. Alright, first things first is of course the steering wheel. I like it. I like it a lot. The red stitching that I'll show you throughout the rest of this car as well. But the red stitching here continues throughout the steering wheel. There are paddle shifters, which I have no idea how to use these. I guess I might need to learn how, but the amount of people driving Hyundai Sonatas using these paddle shifters is probably very, very few. Overall though, very nice steering wheel. It's leather wrapped, feels very nice and sturdy in my hand, so no complaints there. And then here, I guess when you're just sitting in your car and you leave it on and running, it counts down from 30 minutes. So I've been sitting here filming for the last 12 minutes or so it's been on. So it counts down from 30 minutes to 0. Save some power, and I guess if for whatever reason you leave your car and forgot to turn it off, it will turn it off for you. And I just need to click OK right here, and that'll turn off. The accents on the door pretty much match the outside of the car. So if you can see here, it starts with that C shape like this and then goes all the way back throughout the rest of the door. And this matches identical to the headlights and the taillights. So when designing this car, Hyundai knew what they were doing. The inside literally matches the outside. And same thing with this moonroof as well. Love how it opens up and goes all the way back. So even the rear passengers can see out through the roof. And then throughout the car is this red stitching. Definitely adds a sporty touch to it. This red stitching goes all throughout each of the seating, and then like I mentioned here on the steering wheel as well, both for the front seats and the rear seats. Just a nice touch, and I think one of the best color combinations out there for any car is that dark gray and red. When they put those two colors together, it just looks so nice. Here is the center console. I like it a lot. I think it's really classy. Instead of the handle gear shifter, you just have buttons for gear selectors, park, reverse, neutral, and drive. Here is the display. I think it's really wide, actually. It goes from basically the end of the steering wheel into part of the passenger seat. So I would say this is honestly like from here to here, that's a good 12 inches. Has navigation system, which is nice. And then when I put reverse, of course, opens up the backup camera. Very nice there as well. Put it back in park, goes back to that display. And then here's the look of the rest of the car. Really nice overall. I'm not that big of a dude, so I don't need much space personally, but if we were to put my girlfriend and my dog in here, I think there is definitely enough room for all of us. When you guys are driving, let me know. Are you team AC? Or are you team windows open with the wind? I am team windows open all the way. So let's turn this off right now. Turn off the AC, pop open these windows, pop open the moonroof right here. I'm team windows. I love driving with the windows down every time I go. If it's above like 50 degrees, I like the windows open. On the other hand, my girlfriend Skylar, she loves windows closed, AC on, blasting in your face all the way, and that's something we always argue over when we're in the car together. So let me know, which one do you prefer? I did buy this car certified pre-owned. I had zero interest in paying for a new car and having that thing depreciate like that fresh off the lot, but at the same time I didn't want some old used car with a ton of miles on it. So I think CPO, certified pre-owned, is the best way to go. I'm not a car guru, but this is my advice. This is what I was specifically looking for. I want a certified pre-owned car, specifically fresh off a lease. So this car only has 27,000 miles on it. The previous owner, Carfax clean, no accidents whatsoever, had it on a 3-year lease, only 9,000 miles per year. That dude who had it on a lease in 2020 took care of that depreciation for me. So now I have only a 3-year-old car with very low miles and a large majority of the warranty still on it. I wanted that warranty. That was very important to me to just be a little extra safe when buying a new car, and this thing should hold up pretty well value-wise over time. If you follow my channel, you know I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm just here in Ohio right now visiting my family. This is where I grew up. I wanted to buy a car here so I could drive it back to Atlanta and get it out of the way. I actually test drove a GMC Terrain SLE, I think that was the trim level, and that car looked really good inside and out. The utility, of course, is better than a sedan like this, but that car drove like crap. I don't know what it was. It just was really sucky, so I only test drove these two cars. That's all I wanted to do. I had to make a decision, and after searching through within 100 miles of here for the best deal possible on cars.com, this is what I came up with, and yeah, I'm super happy with it.
Drop, time to take it to the top. Chips all in the middle like it fall, no I won't flop. We gon' pop, like a soda can top. To me this is nothing, call my bluff and I won't stop when I flex. I don't want no combo, I want checks. I don't want the second, I want best. By any means, that's a triple threat. Yeah, this is getting bigger, I might flex. I don't want no combo, I want checks.
Next week's video, I will be back in Atlanta, and I am so pumped to get back. I mean, I love visiting my family, my friends here, But the longer I stay here, the more I want to go back, because I just love the city so much and everything that's going on there. So if you're in Atlanta and you watch my videos, I will be back next week, headed back either the Friday or the Saturday after I drop this video. With that being said, I hope you like my new car as much as I do, and I hope you enjoyed another video today as much as I did making it. If you did, make sure you drop me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't, because I drop a new video every single Monday that you don't want to miss. See you next Monday.
I was starving, now I'm eating till my belly full. From up north, we get cold, you need a heavy coat. Scared to end up on a shirt before it's centerfold. Devil on my back.